How's it going? What is up, everyone? It is Victoria. Hi. It's been under a year since I posted, and yeah, I'm not proud of how long it has been. I know I only have about 300 something subscribers, but you guys all subscribe for a reason, right? And your girl did not deliver, and I am very, very sorry about that. To keep it long story short, because I've done a couple too many of these videos explaining why I've been gone, when life gets so hard and you get bogged down by it, like I was in such a toxic job environment for 2023 leading into 2024, and then I quit that job in early, like kind of honestly when I moved into my apartment, and because of that I had to kind of hustle. I was working, I was a supervisor at a retail store, and I was also doing DoorDash and Amazon Flex, and really just trying to make my rent because I got a 2-bedroom apartment that I really wanted to keep, but it was hard to afford on my salary. And then later on in the year, I got an awesome opportunity. I am with another company who I love. It's been about 7 to 8 months since I've been with them. I started in late September, and I don't want to leave anytime soon. But because of that, it took a while to get stable again. I'm talking burnout. I'm talking about mental overwhelm shit. The want to be creative is kind of second nature to me, but because I was stressed and tired all the time, I barely wanted to do it. I was leaving enough energy to do the jobs I was doing, having time for my boyfriend, having time for my friends and family, and that was as much as I could give. It sucks. I wasn't able to write. I wasn't able to record, edit, especially editing. I recorded a vlog in November, and I also did a talking video, but because it was so many clips and the time, like it was so overwhelming to want to edit it. As much as I like editing, getting into it, it's daunting, you know? So I've been having that in my editing thing for since November, and I'm very upset about that. But also, in addition to just the tiredness and all of that, last June I got myself a baby cat. Love him. His name's Caspian. He was just a really great addition to the family. Then fast forward to this past February, I got myself a baby boy puppy. His name's Thorin, and so now I have three pets. And when I tell you the energy that you have to have, I was not really prepared for it. I'm like, I knew what I was getting myself into, but I wasn't prepared for it. So that also took some of my energy this past year, and very, very much worth it. As much as I love my YouTube channel and I want to get back to it, it was also, it's like I had to do what I had to do, and sadly things had to be sacrificed. If anything, I should have made a community post so you guys would know. And granted, it's not like anybody was asking like, where's Victoria at? But like, if you were wondering, if you just came upon my channel and like, oh my gosh, she's alive, this is why, I was barely hanging on, but we're here. Now I feel a bit better, but there are gonna be some changes, I will say, and you're gonna be like, whoa. And I'm like, I know. That's crazy. You've been gone for over a year and you're making changes. You're hilarious. I know. Let's start real quick. Let's give quick round life updates, okay? So like I told you about the baby pets, and I do want to make a proper video. I feel like I never even properly introduced my oldest, and she definitely deserves a moment. I want to record an introducing my pets video because they all deserve a little limelight, and they're all so cute, and I think you guys would love them. I love them. They're a hot mess, yes, but I love them all the less, nonetheless. Sorry to say, but I am moving out of my apartment. Yeah, I know. Barely recorded any content in here, barely got to see it after making my whole apartment video. So I've started working on the process of moving stuff out, so it may not be like a full, I can always show pictures, don't get me wrong, I've taken plenty, but it will probably be more so talking about my experience of what it was like in that hard year and doing it on my own. But I will be moving with my boyfriend, and we just hit 2 years. When I say it's crazy, you really couldn't have told me that I'd be in a relationship right now, because I was content on being single a couple of years ago, you know, but then just going out on a couple of dates, trying to get some free drinks, you know, led me to a really healthy, fulfilling relationship. And I'm like, oh, well, here we go. And he's great. And so I'm very excited to be moving in, and I won't record like a move-in vlog because, again, I've started moving stuff out, and trying to record last year when I did move into here, stressful. I don't want to do it again. But I don't mind possibly recording how everything looks and where we are, or like how the apartment is. I wouldn't show you the location. I think that'd be weird, right? Right. So working on that, and it sucks because, as you can see, I think this was the biggest allure of the apartment for me, being able to have this really nice patio. So there was just like a lot of good things, and I have a lot of comments about how it was living by yourself. I think it was in a negatively neutral year with some good moments. And you know, it's life, we're always up and down. Shoot, I barely got to travel last year. I know, first world problems for sure, but I mean, when I tell you there's something about going to another country or city, seeing how other people live, that really makes you feel, I don't want to say kinder, but more open-minded to the world, and I don't know, makes you more grateful for life and stuff. So I mean, I really love traveling. I love what it can do for my mind and the people I can meet. I love it. With that being said, you know, of course, going into how we're making these changes, right? So for this channel, I am thinking, I don't want to try and set a schedule, right? I don't want to try and set a video amount. I kind of feel like, because this channel is so based on my life and my journey through life, I kind of just want to go with the ebbs and flows. Maybe I'll record 2 videos and post them next week, or maybe I'll record 1 in the next couple of months. I know it's not that consistent, so if you stay here with me, I do appreciate that. I'm thinking possibly transitioning to maybe quarterly videos, where I record big chunks of like a season. So like summer's coming up, right? So I'll record like through June through August, and then upload it all. It'll be a really long vlog, and there we go. And that way it's not as stressful. And then maybe I'll throw in a couple of, you know, not random, random videos, like introducing my pets or talking about my apartment feelings and any other small things. I think that would be best, because again, I do love this YouTube channel. I've loved where I've gotten it. I love the people I've met through the YouTube channel, and I don't want to give that up. But in addition to doing that, I think one thing with this channel where I kind of struggled is my niche. I wanted it to be traveling and, you know, finding yourself and personal journey, but that was really hard for me to maintain. As much as I love traveling, at this point in time, I cannot afford to do it as much as I first off did back in 2021 and 22. I am at a point in my life where I cannot afford to travel as much as I would like. And so because of that, I didn't feel like I could record. I didn't feel like I could upload. I didn't have any ideas that I could do. And any idea I had, it felt impossible to do. With that being said, it's like, which is why I think shifting to like maybe like the quarterly vlogs with a couple of other videos sprinkled in there would be good, because I do still love vlogging. Like I said, I do love what I did. It's just maintaining that consistently was really, really hard for me. And if that means that only the 300 people who are here is it for this channel, that's okay with me, because I know you guys appreciate what I put out there, what I have put out here, and I love that, and I appreciate everything. But with all of that being said, I do want to shift to a new thing. I have so many ideas, right? Like I tried to start a podcast. That didn't work because of kind of the same reasons with the channel. But unlike the channel, I probably won't continue the podcast. Something would have to happen to where I feel like I could bring that back up into my life. As you may have picked up over the years, throughout the years of me being on this channel, your girl loves books. I consider myself a writer. Am I a published writer? not with any novels. I do have a published poem out there. It's a Charlotte anthology that we did for an event a couple of years ago. So that was published, and technically you could buy it. So I would say I'm a published writer, but like not in the way that I truly want to be, which is with like fiction novels. Like that's like my main, that's what I want, you know? If you have been with me over the years, I'm sure you maybe recall that, maybe, possibly. You may have it in your head. Anyways, I am going to be starting a booktube where I can just kind of focus in on books and chatting about my writing, a whole bunch of things I love literary wise. And I actually already started it, so I will put the channel name in the description if you want to go check it out if you're into books, writing, all that good stuff. I think another thing with the whole lack of consistency on this channel was that even though I was in the travel and kind of like self-help niche, it really wasn't that niche down in my opinion. So I feel like this channel, it's going to be easier to kind of like pinpoint, okay, so this channel is purely about books and writing, and I feel like it would just be maybe easier to follow along. But also it just seems fun because like I love my friends, I love my boyfriend, I love my parents, I love my family. If they read, they don't read the same things I do, or they just don't want to talk about it. Like I literally will be telling my boyfriend plots to books that I'm reading, and he's like, okay, that's cool, yeah. And I'm just like, I'm like telling him all the time, like, this girl, she's only 23, but the guy who she's interested in is 38. But he's pushing her away because he's got a conscience, and he's her brother's best friend, and he's just a successful millionaire. Like, there's a whole lot of plots going on here, but it's juicy and it's good. That plot is from The Problematic Summer Romance, which I recorded the video on, so it's the one that was freshest in my head. It is so much fun. I love books, I love reading. The vlog that I recorded from last year, November, it was from the Charleston Y'all Fest, which I do want to get that up just so it's up, because I had so much fun recording that. If you're into all that stuff, please go to the channel, give it some love. Let me know if you're coming from my OG channel. I only want you to go over there if you're interested in books, interested in writing. Like, as much as I love the support, I also want you to be intrigued and interested in the content that's on there. I'm really excited, and I've already been having fun. Like, I've been consuming that content for so long, and it felt natural to want to make this pivot. Long story short, I won't be like getting rid of this channel, I won't be pausing this channel. We're just going to be changing the video structure a bit and going from there. If you have any thoughts, if you're also a YouTuber, you know, one of my YouTube friends, again, hi, love you, see you. Please comment what you guys think. If you have any suggestions moving forward, or what you would like to see with this new video structure. Like, okay, you're gonna be quarterly videos, can you make sure, maybe like I'd love to see like your weekends, only the events. Like, I want to see the slice of life moments, because that's going to be really huge, really helpful. So thank you if you do that. And also just feel free to put in a hi. I know it's been a while. I am in such a better place right now, mentally, financially, physically. I'm getting there anyways. And so I think the creative juice is just coming. Like, I can just feel it, and I have so many ideas, and I hope that you will stick with me throughout this journey. Also, I have a surprise guest. Look at the camera. He is a mini dachshund, the cutest little wiener dog. And again, like I said, I'll give him a proper introduction, but I thought it'd be nice to go ahead and include him since he was here. I will let you guys go. Again, thank you so much. I love and appreciate every one of you. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.